everyone, how's it going? Matthew Bailey Media here, and welcome to another TV show review. I think the last time I did this one was for the show National Treasure: Edge of History, and I gotta say, I still thought that was an okay show, but I'm starting to think that one was not as good as the one I'm about to review, and I gotta be honest, I never saw the original version of this show that I'm about to talk about, but after seeing this show, I realized, and learning about the anime show. That's right, this is an adaptation of an anime show in live action form. And one thing I wanted to say before I get into this review, I do think that one specific character was race swapped in this live action adaptation, but yet they still honored the source material and people are loving it. So, and that is, of course, the show One Piece. So apparently this was an anime show that my good YouTube friend Matthew Davis Media has even done a review on this show, and he really enjoyed it. And he's seen the anime show, which I heard that the anime version is going to come on Netflix soon, so I may actually get into it to get myself prepared for the following seasons that eventually come out for this new live-action adaptation. But as I said at the beginning of the video, this show honors the source material. Like, they basically try to use every character that's featured in the anime show to the best extent that they can. They honor what was told in the stories of the anime show. They don't add anything new into it. They don't try to push a bunch of politics into it. There are some politics featured in regards to like the marine characters that are featured in the anime and in this show, where they're talking about obeying the law, living by a code, all that sort of stuff. That's the politics that are okay to be featured in this show, because of course they're Marines, right? They live by a code, and same goes for pirates, which, again, the show is also centered mostly around pirates. The one character in particular that it centers around is Monkey D. Luffy, otherwise known as the Straw Hat Pirate. And he, I gotta admit, was an interesting character. The CGI on his stretchy powers that I didn't know were in the anime show, because again, I never saw the anime show. But again, this was an entertaining show. I mean, so much character development, basically introducing us to every character that we get, that I'm assuming was introduced in the first season of the original anime. And the way they develop these characters is so good. I mean, and like I said before with the politics of the show, they don't shove a lot of politics down your throat when it comes to introducing you to these characters. They actually legit make sure that they continue the story, further develop each of the characters, and tell the story that was told in the anime show. Again, and they don't add anything new to it, which I am so glad that they actually did that. Because again, I never saw the anime show, but I'm going to start watching it to make sure that I'm truly right about this. Again, my friend Matthew Davis Media has seen the anime show, and he now has seen this new live-action show. And I haven't had a chance to ask him yet, but about if he thinks there were anything that was added into this new live-action adaptation or not. But from what I heard, nothing was changed from the source material. And that's actually something I'm going to discuss in possibly another video for another show that's coming out soon. And but I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video. I'm going to talk about what my thoughts were on One Piece. Again, I'm so glad that a place like Netflix is willing to finally understand where they've been going wrong with a lot of their adaptations of things that they've tried to do. Because most things they've messed up, but it does sound like with the original creator of One Piece, of the anime One Piece show, is heavily involved in the script writing and the directing or the producing, all that sort of stuff. It does sound like having the original creator or the writer, whatever, the original person who created this universe be heavily involved in the making of the show, you would think it is in such great hands. And again, there's another show I'm going to be talking about, hopefully not too long from now, where I go further into why I think that's such a great thing. But I highly recommend you guys who, even if you haven't seen the anime show, definitely watch this live action adaptation, because it seems to be really like a really entertaining time. It really does. And I gotta say, I'm just so glad that we finally got some decent stuff this year when it comes to shows and movies. Because right now there's only been a few shows that I've actually watched that have come out this year. I can guarantee that the worst one that's ever come out this year was actually Velma on the Max streaming service. Well, at the time it was HBO Max, but still. I think this one is probably the best show that's come out so far this year. And I hope that changes once we get to the next show that I'm going to be reviewing, which I hope is it ends up being good. But for now, let me give you my rating of this show. So, for my rating of One Piece, again, I never saw the anime show, but after watching this live-action adaptation, it was truly entertaining, I have to admit. It's way better than a lot of the shows that have come out this year. So far, I think I've only seen 4 shows, which includes this one. And out of those 4 shows, 2 of which are like which are Velma, and another show that I'm not going to talk too much about, but is Secret Invasion from Marvel. Those 2, out of the 4 that I've seen, are the worst shows so far, and National Treasure: Edge of History and this one take the top spots, but definitely this one is the top spot. I'm going to have to give One Piece a 4.5 out of 5. So I did give it a little bit higher rating than my friend Matthew Davis Media, but that's only because I never saw the anime show. Maybe when I see the anime show and then I rewatch this first season, I'll maybe give it the same rating he did, which was 4 out of 5, but for me it's a 4.5. So anyways, that's all for now in this surprise movie review. Not movie reviews, TV show review. And as always, I will see all you guys in the next video.